I'm playing catch up from being sick. Not a lot going on today that's too exciting. So what I want to do is tell you guys about an opportunity that I recently had to do a ride along with Newburgh Fire Department. Today, I get to fill a boyhood dream of mine. I get to be a firefighter for the day. Okay, not exactly, but we are gonna find out what a day in the life of a firefighter is like. However, if I show up in pants like these, I have a stinking suspicion that the guys are gonna give me a hard time. Okay, let's go. Signing my life away. So there's two stations in Newburgh. Station 20 is downtown, Station 21 is on the other side of the town. After signing my life away, they showed me around, took me for a little tour, and then we headed off to Station 21 where they did their training. Such good paninis here. So they started by practicing how they would brace down a car that had been in an accident before they started cutting it in order to extricate injured passengers. The reason why they have to brace it down is they don't want it to move while they're cutting and further injure somebody who's inside. So they ran through it and then discussed what they did, how to do it better next time. It turns out they've never really had to do it when the car is right side up. Most of the time that they're cutting into a car would be when it has rolled over or it's up on its side or something like that. In the most normal position you could think of a car, it was actually the most difficult scenario for them to brace it down. After packing up their gear and tools, they moved on to forcible entry. That takes place when they need to gain access to a house or structure that's on fire. The doors are locked, they can't get in. Especially when there's a chance that there's people inside of the structure. Every second counts at that point. This time lapse shows them training the new guy, Myers, on how to break down the door. Apparently, there's a very specific way to bust open a door. Okay, it was me, not Myers. Myers is actually a firefighter who is off duty and was kind enough to let me use his turnouts so that I could get the full effect. Oh! Super fun.
And just like that, I'm a civilian again.
After training, we headed out to get some gas in the fire truck. That's when the call came in. Turns out it was just a small burn pile that was left unattended. They found the person who was responsible for it, had a little chat with them. Then we went off to get gas, then back to the station for dinner.
You guys stay safe.
Thank you, have a good day. Do you guys fill it up before going back all the time, or did it?
No, it was just low. Usually we try to keep it above 3/4.
Yeah, makes sense. How many miles a gallon does this thing get?
Not the greatest. All right.
Let me tell you, these guys are serious about their food. That's when the second call came in. Apparently, the writer's curse does not apply to me. The writer's curse goes like this. Anytime someone comes in to do a ride-along, no calls happen. It's a good and a bad thing. Like, I don't want to wish for a call to happen, because when a call happens, it usually means that something bad is happening to someone or something, and so I'd hate to wish for that. That said, the whole reason why I'm there is to go on a call, experience the fire truck, lights and sirens, and all that excitement that comes along with it. I can't do that if there's no calls. You see the conundrum? This call that took place was from an individual who needed help, so I'm not going to show any more for the sake of their privacy. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware by now that a vote is taking place next week that will determine the future of the Newburgh Fire Department. I learned a ton while I was there, spending time with the men and women who this is going to directly affect. What I really learned is that there is a ton of misinformation out there from people on both sides of this issue, whether they're for the merger that may take place or against it. So what I thought would be beneficial to the community is if I did a Q&A with one of the firefighters, and I want to do that at the end of this week. My plan is to do it over Facebook Live with one of the firefighters who's been with Newburgh Fire for the last several years and get his opinion on it. In order for this to work, gosh, the sun is so bright. In order for this to work, I need to know what questions the community has. So write in the comments below what questions you have and you'd like me to ask. And also please share this video so that way as many other people in the community have the same opportunity to ask questions as well. I'll be announcing the time the interview will take place over the next couple days, so keep an eye out for that. But I want to make sure first that I have a good amount of questions to ask, because I want to make it worth both my time and the firefighter's time, who's going to be volunteering his time off duty to talk with me and answer your questions. So again, comment below with the questions that you have, share this video so that way everyone can do the same, and I look forward to seeing you soon.